This is You Call That Radio, and Jill from Nottingham has asked me what I make of Grimes' DJ set at Coachella. Now, I've not been feeling that well, and with the lack of energy comes lack of hatred. And I know that people on the internet need a strong opinion. You know, you want me to either hate Grimes for messing it up or to support Grimes and tell people to leave Grimes alone. I don't actually feel strongly, that strongly either way, but it's a bit easier than discussing World War III.
In my songs, I just want to say, in the very classic Grimes fashion, I am having the. This is very hard to explain. This is a complex technology, but everything has been put to a double tempo, so I'm doing a lot of internal math in my mind to make the tracks go. It's hard to explain.
I'm not good at maths either, but straight away with double tempo, then maybe just half the tempo. I would say just half the tempo, and I don't like foundation maths I got, but just half the number, I would say.
But it is my fault for handing in the last track about an hour and a half ago. So I take responsibility for this because, yes, I should not have done that. I love drum and bass. Because of the technical difficulty we're having, I cannot tell what the...
I put a post up saying someone needs to sample that. I love drum and bass.
I love drum and bass. My mind.
So every DJ in the world is upset or mocking Grimes. Mocking Grimes. Because this is in front of 120,000 people. Now, Grimes, if you don't know, Grimes is like a kind of weird arty pop. It's pop music, but it's pop music that's listenable. I've got nothing against Grimes music. I don't listen to Grimes music, but from what I've heard, it's kind of sort of weird pop. So it's actually quite pleasant. Nothing groundbreaking, but pleasant. And since when has Grimes been a DJ? I didn't know that Grimes was a DJ. I thought Grimes just sort of danced about the stage singing songs. But as far as I'm aware, Grimes is a producer and produces our own tracks. So why not just hire a DJ? But if you really want to be a DJ, maybe practice before you do it. Or at the very least, hire a sound tech, hire a roadie.
See, the DJ is reading, so I'm going to guess the BPM of the song, and I'm going to use my ear and try to make it work.
So what's there is she's describing the art of DJing just by listening by ear. So it's obvious that the auto sync button has broken, or she doesn't know how to use the auto sync button, or she might be wasted.
So, if I will do that right for you, I will do this correctly for you. It's currently reading 134, and I know it's 173. So this could be cray, but let me handle this.
Okay, so I mean that's quite embarrassing. That's quite embarrassing, but it's not the only thing that happened.
I'm gonna go back to. Okay, the rest of the mixes are gonna be a bit crazy, y'all, because I ended the last song about 2 hours ago, and something in record box fucked up, but nobody knows what I'm talking about. So the rest of the set isn't mixes, but it will be fun.
So let's apologise for the technical issues. I want to come back really strong, and I usually always handle every aspect of the show myself. To save time, this was one of the first times I've outsourced essential things like record box BPMs and let someone else organise the tracks on the SD card. I had a bad feeling beforehand, not having run everything through the CDJs myself, and though I flagged it, I wasn't insistent. The big lesson for me was a mix of one, If you want it done right, do it yourself. Okay, so if you are going to DJ in front of £180,000 and you're insisting on being on stage yourself, then you should really be, not outsourcing your SD card. You should be running through the set. At the very least, just have a quick run through the set. How much money are you getting paid? Hundreds and thousands of pounds, maybe £1 million for a Grimes DJ set. It's something like Coachella. So if you want done right, do it yourself. Unfortunately, it looks like she did do a lot of it herself, and she didn't do it very, very well, did she? Number 2, be a cunt, even if people feel bad. So do you think, I'm just trying to imagine in some fantasy world whereby somebody's saying, here, I insist on outsourcing your USB. Let me select the tracks on your USB. Someone insisting. Or is it a case of Grimes wanted to get high and she said, do you want to do that for me? Number 3, probably pretend it's fine and engage with the crowd rather than spend a whole show slumped over the desk trying to fix software when you're meant to be entertaining. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, Grimes could have just styled it out. Why was there not a tech there to fix it? Or had she been rude to the sound tech? Had she been rude to some of her team and they just sat back with their arms folded, laughing or saying, there you go, you want to date yourself? Date yourself. You're making a fool of yourself. But she's personally going to organise all the files next week. It will never happen again. Now, the thing is that it has happened a lot. It has happened lots to Grimes. Because at first I thought it was maybe a conspiracy. We like a conspiracy theory on You Call That Radio. I thought it was maybe a conspiracy. My friend Dilemma, who's a techno DJ, she also thought it might just be a publicity stunt. But the fact is that there's so many stories. One recently from Mexico City, shout out to Mexico, a friend of Mexico City singer, and there was the same kind of issues. And there's people going back her whole career saying that she doesn't really know how to use the equipment. But then there's other people saying that she's fantastic live when there's other people doing the tech side. She dances about and she sings the songs that she makes, and she's an entertaining artist. But it just seems that she wants to be a DJ without putting any of the work in. And sadly, a Grimes DJ set is going to sell more tickets than the million Facebook DJs who are upset just now because they didn't get the shout to headline Coachella.
Ever mess up a transition? All you have to do is this. Guys, I am so sorry. I was just trying to transition this 128 BPM bass house track into this 150 BPM speed house track, and all I had to do is turn this master tempo up, but I forgot the sync was on, so that didn't work at all. This is so embarrassing.
Dude, I didn't even see all of these. Jesus. How long did this go on for?
I'm going to handle this. All right, let's try this again. Y'all, don't judge me for being bad at calculating things. Being bad at math is not a sin. What the That was actually me. That was actually me. Okay.
Let us know in the comments if you think it was a PR stunt. It's hard to be angry because it's funny. Blur were saying it was the worst festival they'd ever been to because nobody would sing along to Girls and Boys. It's an influencer festival, basically, where people want to be there rather than, they just want to tag themselves at the festival rather than listen to the music. It's quite a sad reflection on where the music industry's at the moment, where the influencer festivals are still selling well, and you're getting people like Grimes, who's undoubtedly talented, but just that confidence, man, just that confidence to go, you know what, I'm going to be a DJ without actually running through the sets. I'm actually going to hire someone else to pick the songs or do, I don't know exactly what she's saying happened. But it seems like I don't think it's a publicity stunt, although she will make money off this. She will get more fame from this because she was quite a successful pop star and then marrying Elon Musk. I don't know if they get married, but I think they had a child together that had a name that was like a barcode, if I remember rightly. But Grimes was a success in her own right. I used to get her mixed up with Lord with the Randy Marsh thing, but I have listened to Grimes tunes in the past and they are decent, so I don't care what you say. If she's producing and writing her own tunes, which I'm sure she is, then she's a very talented producer. From what I've seen, I watched some of just earlier on. I watched some of her how the Grimes live normally looks, and it's usually just her on stage with a bunch of dancers, and it looks really good light show. I'm sure that would be good, entertaining to watch as well. But a Grimes DJ set, promoters have got to stop booking this, and even if she insists, I want to do a DJ set, then it's maybe not. It's not in your interest to book Grimes for a DJ set. Grimes, you're getting paid probably, I'd guess, about 700 grand for that set. Hire a DJ, or at least have a sound tech to help you. It's kind of like performance art, though, isn't it? And it has wound up every DJ on the planet. Is it a crime to be shite? Is the question. Is it a crime to be shite? I don't think it is, but it's really frustrating and annoying when someone gets paid 900 grand to be shite in front of 120,000 people at one of the biggest festivals in the world, although an influencer festival that looks absolutely terrible that you couldn't pay me to go to. Is it sexist to have a go at Grimes? I don't think so. I did see one of my friends suggesting that she's only getting all this hassle because she's a female DJ. I don't think so. If that was a white male on stage, I would be destroying them even more probably, because it'd be another example of an average white male taking up a slot on a main stage with no perceivable talent. And we all know that Grimes does have talent, just not in the DJ booth. What do you think? Is it a publicity stunt? Has everyone been too harsh on the bold Grimes? Does any of it even matter? Is it a crime to be shite? Let us know in the comments and let me know what I should cover next. This is You Call That Radio. Remember to like and subscribe. And for the full show, sign up to the Patreon. Bye! Radio.